Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin. With me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance experts. In this bulletin, increase in cash businesses have tied up in working capital, launch of Barclays Northern Powerhouse Fund, and business confidence on the up. Working capital is the lifeblood of your business. Now, you may have heard this term working capital, but you may not be sure exactly what it comprises of. Well, working capital, say, is the cash flow within the business, what keeps your business ticking over on a day-to-day basis. It comprises of stock, how much money you've got sat on the shelves, your debtor book, how much money is owed to you, and also then deducting your liabilities, the amount of money you owe to your creditors or your suppliers. Now, every 6 months, Lloyds Bank undertakes its Working Capital Index survey, and the latest report is out for May 2018, and it looks at the total amount of money that businesses have trapped in working capital. So the latest report suggests that businesses have a total of £680 million invested in working capital. Now that compares to September 2017, when the last report was out, when the figure was £535 million. So you can see there's been an increase in the amount of money trapped in working capital. Now, is that good or bad? Well, the report highlights that across the UK, they estimate that turnover for businesses increased by 8.3% in 2017. However, there's been a disproportionate increase in the amount of money trapped in stock and debtors. So, for example, they estimate that the total stock figure held in the UK went up by 10.6%. In debtors, that went up 10.3%. Remember, compared to an increase in turnover of 8.3%. So we've got more cash tied up in working capital, and that is not healthy. So what do you need to do? Well, it's all down to better management of working capital, making sure you're not holding excess stock. If you've got dead stock, get rid of it. Have a fireside sale to release that cash. And on the debtor book, well, this is all down to late payment, making sure that you don't get caught out by late payment, that you are continually chasing money owed to you. So there we are. Release cash from your system by better managing your working capital. Well, it seems hardly a bulletin goes by without me having news of a new growth fund launched by one of the high street banks. Well, Barclays Bank is the latest one to launch a new fund entitled the Northern Powerhouse Growth Fund. As the name suggests, Barclays have put together a fund of money totaling £500 million to support businesses in the north of England. These are businesses looking for cash flow support, expansion money, growth investment. All of this needs cash. So what does this fund look like in terms of the support it's giving these growing SMEs? Well, first of all, it's quite sector focused. It's on transport, logistics, business services, and also manufacturers. So what do you get from it? Well, first of all, if you want to borrow up to £100,000, there's no security behind it. Yep, you can borrow unsecured. However, if you're in transport and logistics, business services and manufacturing, you can borrow up to £250,000 via an overdraft facility with no security. There are no fees for borrowing up to £25,000. So you can see it's not bad. It's a pretty good pot of money to help businesses in that area. So if you are a business in the north of England and you think you may be eligible or want to know more about the deal, all you have to do is go along to the Barclays website, which is barclays.co.uk/business-banking. Yet more evidence coming out that business owners are feeling confident about where their business stands today. That's findings coming out from the latest Lloyds Bank Business Confidence Index as at May 2018. The figure shows that confidence levels are currently standing at 35%, and that's up from 32% in April. That figure is an all-time high since January and is well above the long-term average. Concerning business prospects generally looking forward, 39% of them said they were very confident about the business going forward, and that's up from 31% in April, which is a very significant jump. But obviously, there are some storm clouds. Many of them don't feel that confident about the overall economic position that the UK finds itself in, and so there's a little bit lack of confidence with regards to that. but overall fairly strong. It kind of mirrors the conversations that we have with business owners. Obviously, there is a mix out there. Some business owners feeling the pinch, particularly the ones who are finding themselves in constant cash crunches, mainly down to late payment. But there are lots of businesses out there that are planning for growth. Now, if you are planning for growth and you're looking perhaps to raise finance, don't forget, we're always happy to have a chat through the options with you. Just drop us an email, info@businessloanservices.co.uk. So in summary, good news to see that business owners are continuing to power ahead. Well, that's it for another bulletin. Thanks very much for being with me. As ever, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a like and a share. So that's it. Look forward to being with you again next time. And in the meantime, have a great, successful and profitable week.